Hi guys, welcome back. This is Mika and today I'm going to be showing you how to build this auto-patient brewing farm. I showed this in a previous video, although I didn't go into depth of how to build this. So I'm going to do a step-by-step tutorial on how to do it. So, first of all, please don't take the mick out of me if I get something wrong. I know it's my first tutorial. So, first of all, we're going to start with the dimensions. So this is 4 blocks tall, goes 5 blocks back, and it is 21 blocks long. So it is quite big, but not as big as some of the designs. So first of all, we're going to build our wall that is 3 tall. You might want to make it 4 tall, depending on where you are, or even 5 tall if you want to be able to put a roof on this. So, but I'm just going to keep it 3 tall because that's what I've done and I can't be bothered to do anymore. So you're going to make a gap after 3 blocks along, and this is where the chest is going to go. You might want to put some blocks there, but make sure they're transparent so that you can open the chest when it's underneath. So we can put this chest in right now actually. This is where the output potions are going to go. Now along here, this is where the item frames are going to go. Now this needs to be 13, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 long. It needs to be 13 if you decide that you want to add the rabbit's foot, if you want to make an extra jump boost potion in the new snapshot. And then this is where the go button is going to be to start off your brewing machine. So I'm going to start on that and then I'll be back once I've done that. Okay, now we're done. Well, at least the first stage. So here I've put my item frames all along those 12 blocks, and I've put my button here to start the machine. You'll need the items here in the order as follows: netherwort, magma cream, sugar, blistering melon, spider eye, gas tear, blaze powder, golden carrot, fermented spider eye, redstone dust, glowstone dust, and gunpowder. There it is if you want to quickly copy that down. So now we're going to go behind the machine and we're going to start off by laying where the redstone and the rails need to go out with blocks. Okay, so now we've done the start bit, I'm just going to break that so it's out of the way. We're going to build 1 block here, 1 block up, and then we're going to go like that. 1, that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and hopefully that's right in line. Yep. And then we're going to add 1 more block on the top. This will then be covered up with redstone dust, like so. And then when you press the button, that will activate the minecart to go around. Right, so now you count 4 blocks along, and then on the 5th block, this is where the track is going to curve inwards. This is where we'll start laying it out. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then don't lay a block there. This is where we're going to use a hopper. Now we can just imagine that this hopper is going to tail off to the right there. So we can make it face that direction, and we'll deal with that in a minute. So, as we can see on this one behind, we now need to take the track out and down if you want to lay it into the ground, just so that you can see where the track needs to go. As you can see me looking at it quite frequently just to check that I'm getting it right, and I'm fairly sure that I'm not at the moment, so I'm just going to compare. Sorry about this. Right, yes I am, good. Once you get almost down to the chest, you need to curve it back round, take it up to, and then put 1 block like that. And this is where the minecart is going to drop down onto in a minute. You can also put a block there. That's where the minecart will go. So now to lay the rails. So we shall go from here, down there, all the way down there, around here. I will lay the power rails in a minute, so if you want to bear with me then you won't lay any in the wrong places either. That is slightly off. I'm ever so sorry. That one needs to go one back before it goes up like that. I hope you could still take that in. Okay. So now we need to get our power rails. Again, I'm sorry if this is a bit of a not very detailed or organised tutorial, but I'm trying to rush it a bit, so I don't have much time. Right. Now at this point this will happen, so we need to put that there, and also put that there, and then we need to relay those. And why is that happening? Hate it when this happens. Right, I'll figure this out and then I'll be back. Okay, let's try that again. You're gonna make sure that one's straight and then just place it. And for some reason that works now. If it doesn't work for you, then I'm there with you. Minecraft mechanics are weird. Right. We're gonna put one more power rail here to help it get up the hill. We're gonna put one more in here to keep it going along the straight. There we go. Right, now we need to lay redstone torches underneath the item frames where the levers will go on the other side, like so. And next we will get the hoppers, and we're going to place them down the side of the track, making sure they are facing onto the track. That's very important. And as you can see, it's not the easiest of tasks, but this is quicker than laying and then destroying blocks. I don't know why on earth that has done that, and what is going on with Minecraft mechanics. Hopefully you were a bit more lucky than I was with this, and it works for you. So now we have to place the blocks like this. This is where it gets confusing, but we need to lay the two tracks like that, then we can break that one and then we place that one in there, and it worked. So now we set up all of the pickup system. You will need to fill those hoppers with items, and then you can clearly see how this works. So we now need to get our hopper minecart to go around the outside. Let's try it, hopefully it'll work. Just check that it works before we proceed, because that would be quite annoying if it doesn't. Right, now to the next step. Okay, so this is where it starts to get very confusing, but you'll have to keep with me, because I'm not doing this again. Right, so lay one hopper there on the back of the chest, and one there, and then we'll get our brewing stand, and we shall put that on the top there by crouching. If you didn't know that, then you're a noob. Now we need to put them through there like that, so that it leads into there, and we need to put one coming off there, with our chest on the top, like so. This is where our water is gonna go. Just a single chest for now. I'm not sure if it's gonna work otherwise. Right, next step. Okay, now we need to run one redstone wire out like this. I'm going to show you which blocks are required, as in which blocks you need to lay them on by putting stone down. So we'll have one like that, and they go around like that, and I'll just quickly glance at that. So we need another repeater there, and then 2 blocks on top of that. Now we need to lay one redstone dust there, and that there, and then we get our redstone torch. Whoops. Then we get our redstone torch. Thank you. Put it there. Right, so now we need to take some blocks out of here, and these are gonna go right back. Gonna get 2 hoppers, and we're gonna make a hopper timer right here, and we're gonna run a redstone current over it, just like that. Nice and easy, and we will put one redstone torch on top of there, like that, and a comparator, which I don't have. there. Cool. Right, so now we are pretty much there. All we need to do, 2 like that, a comparator there, a repeater there. I have this repeater set to 3 like that, although I'm not sure if that really matters. You can find that out for yourself. And then I believe that should be it. If the video cuts here, then it's not it. Okay? No, it's not it. I've just realised. We need to get 54 of one item. That's approximately 54. Any item it can be, as long as it stacks. I found that 54 works quite well, but 64, if you can't be bothered, is quite a nice, also working number. So now we just get our water bottles, which we do by searching water, all down there, put them straight in there, easy, and there we have it. So I will now fill these hoppers up and we can see this in action. Okay, so I filled it up with specific items so that we will be able to make a speed potion, like that, supercharge, splash speed potion, and let's set it going. Hopefully everything will work out. No, it didn't. Why didn't it? This really annoys me. Okay, a way that we can actually solve this is by putting power rails there also, as well as here. That should mean that those don't turn around weirdly and, yeah, you know, interfere with the circuit, or whatever you want to call it. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Go. If you find that when you relog it all goes messed up also, that will be something to do with the minecart tracks curling around. So yeah, making 2 power rails is an alternative to make that work if you are richer, and if you are poorer, then tough luck. So as we can see now, the important part, no water bottles are going out the bottom. They will not until, fast forward, this potion is done. Let's just wait a minute. Okay, so now we're getting to our last ingredient. When that disappears out of here, the hopper timer is activated. Those items start going back, and then once those items are all back, everything is let out at the bottom, and these speed potions will come out in here with no water bottles. At least that is the plan, and I would be quite frustrated if it doesn't. Right, so there are the splash potions. So we can see we've got 10 left. If you have 54, then that would go straight away. And there they are, no water. Right, so hopefully you understood that. If you didn't, then my gosh, I had to rebuild this whole machine and rework out how it all worked. So hopefully you appreciate that. And anyways, I will see you next time. Goodbye.